The Iron Age by Emily Bone. Illustrated by Colin King. The Iron Age. A new discovery. Nearly 3,000 years ago, people discovered a metal called iron. This was the start of a time known as the Iron Age. This is an iron ornament called a fire dog. A wealthy Iron Age used it to decorate the fireplace in their home. Made of iron. Iron was strong. People used it to make tools, cooking pots, and weapons. Iron tools were used to dig up the ground and plant crops. People cooked food over their fires in iron pots. Horses had iron leather harnesses to pull carts. Weapons were made of iron blades. This is an Iron Age dagger from Spain. Its blade had an iron cover called a scabbard. Parts of the scabbard is missing. This is because a very old iron rusts away. How it was made. Most iron was made in a very hot oven called a furnace. A metal worker then shaped the iron. The sword was made. To make the furnace very hot, air was blown into it using tools called bellows. A rock called iron ore was put into the furnace. Heating the rock made iron. The metal worker used a hammer to shape the hot iron into a sword. Then the metal worker plunged the sword into cold water to make it stronger. Here, can you see everyone? People decorated iron things with glass and other metals. These are parts of horses' harness. The patterns are made from stained glass and copper. Living in tribes. Most Iron Age people lived in groups called tribes. Different people in a tribe did different things. Chiefs made sure people followed the rules of the tribe. People came to a priest or priestess for advice. Men in each tribe trained to fear some warriors. Most people were farmers, growing food and raising animals. Metal workers were very important people in a tribe. They made things from iron and other metals such as bronze, copper, gold, and silver. This is a bronze ornament of a bull. At home, tribes built houses for materials that they found nearby. Brooches were tall stone towers with 4 floors and lots of rooms. A log house had a log sloping roof. Animals were kept in part of the house. Crannogs were built on top of wooden posts over lakes. Many tribes built round houses like this one. Part of it has been cut away so you can see inside. Straw roof, fire for cooking and keeping warm. Wooden wall covered with mud. A family cooked, ate, and slept in one big room. See everyone? on the farm. Most Iron Age people lived on small farms. Farmers grew wheat in fields and cut it down using iron tools called sickles. They ground the wheat into flour, then used to make bread. Farmers also had to look after the animals they kept on their farm. They milked the cows' guts or sheep. Then they made the milk into cheese. Trees were cut down to build houses. People picked walnuts to bury and berries to eat. Bees were kept to make honey. Pigs were kept with their meat. They ate up any leftover food. Living on a hill, many tribes were attacked by other tribes who wanted to steal from them. Some tribes built forests with steep banks on the tops of high hills to stay safe. These forts also showed how powerful they are. The fort was in here. Look. Here are the remains of a big Iron Age hill fort called Madian Castle in the south of England. From the hill fort, an attacking tribe could be seen from a long way away. Ditches and steep banks made it difficult for attackers to climb the hill. There were only one or two entrances. These could be shut off by heat gates. The tribe inside the fort threw rocks and spears over the tall wooden walls. Dressing up. Iron Age women made clothes. They used plants to dye wool. Then they wove the wool into cloth. Men wore long shirts with baggy leggings. Women wore long dresses. Warm cloaks made from sheepskin or wool were held in place with a brooch. For special occasion, people put on material bracelets and necklaces. This is a tribe necklace called a torque. It is made from gold. Gold was very experienced, so in a rich Iron Age, a person would have to ward it. Iron Age, people let their hair grow long, and tried to stay out different styles. Fun festivals. During the year, Iron Age people held many festivals. Here are some of them. People lit fires to celebrate the first lambs being born. Men had horse racing contests and summer festivals. At spring festivals, cows and sheep were made to run between two fires. People hoped that this would keep animals safe from the coming year. At many festivals, there were huge fires and feasts. People cooked food in big pots called cauldrons. This cauldron from Ireland was used to cook meat stews. At one festival, people believed that the dead came back to see their friends and families. Iron Age gods. Iron Age people believed in many gods. They gave presents to the gods to try and keep them happy. Priests placed gifts of necklaces and weapons into the river to for the gods to find. People made statues of the gods in the forest and put gifts next to them. Farmers led gifts around their houses and fields for the gods too. This valuable silver pot is called the Gunstrup cauldron. It was found in a bog where it had been buried as a gift. The pictures on the cauldron are probably of different gods. Sometimes people or animals were killed to give as gifts. An Iron Age funeral. Sometimes when a very important person died, they were given a big funeral, and then preacher was laid on a chariot she owned when she was alive. Members of her tribe had a big feast. They took the body to a grave, then they laid the body in it. Hold on, guys. Foods and things that the priestess owns were placed next to her. The chariot was taken apart and placed in the grave too. Everything was covered in a mound of earth. Iron Age warriors, young and fit men, or fierce warriors. They defended their homes from attack. Sometimes women were warriors too. Warriors changed at their enemies with iron swords or spears. They used wooden shields to protect themselves. Some warriors wore helmets too. Warriors blew trumpets called carnixes. These made a loud noise to scare the enemy. Some rode on chariots. Warriors jumped off to fight, then jumped back on. Some warriors painted their bodies with a dye and spiked their hair to look like more frightening. Words and pictures. Many Iron Age people didn't know how to read or write. Each tribe had its own bard to tell people important things. Usually the bard would play an instrument and sing. He sang songs making fun of the chief's enemies. The bard would tell everyone if the tribe won a battle. He also sang stories about the history of tribe. Pictures told people different things too. This is a coin with a picture of someone riding a horse. Horses were a sign of power. The people who the coin were showing that their tribe was fearsome warriors. How do we know? We know about the lives of Iron Age people because experts have found and studied the things they used to own. At a hill fort, experts removed the top layer of soil. Very carefully, they dig in the soil until they find something. They brush off the soil, then take the item away to study it. Experts had found whole bodies of Iron Age people. This man was found in a bog in Denmark. He died over 2,000 years ago, but the mud had stopped his body from rotting away. The end. So I hope you liked that book. Tomorrow we're gonna be reading Romans by Katie Danes. This is Owen Hennigar signing off. Oh, I forgot one more important thing. I have 45 subscribers. So thank you to that. This is Owen Hennigar Signing off now. I have nothing else to say. This is Owen signing off.